Hello, good evening, hello everybody, hello, nice to see you. Hello Runar, lovely to see you here. Death, hello. Time to kill us some men and women. Just a few. We'll just do a few. Hello Vacant, nice to see you as well. I was having a look at the old Twitch stream manager thing, and it did tell me in there, which didn't come up on stream for some reason, but last stream it was your 10th stream in a row. Amazing. Oh lordy, and Tiltmaster Flex, welcome back to the Soothsayer tier on the YouTubes. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Few thousand, got to get them numbers up. You certainly have. All this time and you're still stuck on animals, I know. First a beaver, now a heron. We're not necessarily stuck just yet. Just yet. But maybe soon. There you go, get our frame. Hello Airplane, nice to see you. Hello, watching you on a donate PC and monitor. That's nice. Who donated you them? It's I was about to say death. It's goals. Maybe it should say tasks. Or maybe I should set it so that if you type tasks or goals, it still comes up the same thing. That'd have been smart. Thought you were going to reveal a stale baguette. No, unfortunately not. That is a regular old baguette. Very disappointing. One of a clan I'm in. Oh, that's very kind of them. Leave it separate from your sub goals. Well, I can't even remember what our sub goal is, so who knows? Oh, I better tell the old clan chat. The ads are back. Sorry, Airplane. I suggest sticking to your own species, but after what you've been doing to the poor occupants of this building, stick to the animals. Look, these guys and gals. Mictaval, thank you so much for the 4 months. Wow.
Mike Tyval just subscribed for 4 months.
I appreciate that greatly. Good evening to you, Mictaval. Yeah, these guys and gals of the Sears Village pub are just causing a ruckus in here, and you know, you've got to just stem the tide sometimes. You know what I mean? They just keep sending reinforcements in. Hello, Smurf. Nice to see you. Whereas New Chunk, the New Chunk is just a way away, and technically, we have actually spent all day there. We've only recently moved here for the stream. We're spending 90% of our time in here at the moment. Just because I'm so busy with my real job. Oh Lord, you rolled the killing for bait chunk. I did, Laura. But it wasn't the killing for bait chunk that you think it is. It was the other killing for bait chunk, which we didn't know we had. Hey, Mickaroo. Lovely to see you. And welcome into all of Mickaroo's viewers. I hope the stream was good and you got a lot of smithing gains. We are currently on the 99 ranged grind, and we're also attempting to get ourselves a heron pet. Now, the 11-year grind that recently surfaced, we don't know if we're going to actually complete it yet, but we're giving it a good bloody go. So welcome in, everybody. Can someone from the modding team give a shout out to Micro for stopping by? I just rewatched Telecon series, and as someone not from the UK, I have to ask what accent is he speaking. Never heard anyone pronounce O's like that. Yeah, Telecon is from the north of England. So he does have a very specific accent. Built a new wall, mate. I have not built a new wall. That there is my old fridge. And that black thing right there, oh, look at that. That's some straight away. Bam! That is the new fridge. Because, as many of you may know, my girlfriend Born was going to be moving in. And on Sunday this week, or last week I should say, she did move in. So she's got to stay in her old house for the next 4 or 5 days because of work. But on Friday this week, that is it. We are now officially moved in together. Which would have been the worst of the killing for bait chunks? That is a very good question, because the 2 killing for bait chunks were the Ranging Guild, which we didn't actually know about until we rolled it, and this one here, which I don't think has anything in any of the shops that would have been useful? Question mark. How's the chunking? The chunking's going very well, thank you, my crew. We're making progress. What I was going to check, what are they called? Charter shop. What's the charter shops actually called? Trader Stan. So Trader Stan has a fishing... Oh, Trader Stan has a lobster pot. I don't think we could have used that though anyway. I think they're both the same. I think both chunks would have been the exact same outcome. So we didn't need to carry the fridge down them stairs then? Well, yeah, we did, because I needed to use it for, 3 months. Unless you wanted me to, live off takeaway for 3 months. Ugh. Hello, Zulopap. Nice to see you. Where Hannibal? Right here. Baby Hannibal on the way soon. Maybe. We'll see. I need to propose to her first. If Jagex added any event into Sears Village where you can get unlimited fishing bait, would you use it, refuse it? I assume you mean use it or refuse it. If I've got access to bait that's quicker than this 1 in 26 drop chance from men and women, and I got more bait than just one a time, then yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But at the minute, it's obviously we're waiting for a 1 in 26 drop chance from men and women to give us one bait. And then we'll collect as many bait as we can. And then we'll start fishing them on stream. We've got, I think we've fished about 2,300 pike so far. And the drop rate for the Heron from the pike fishing spot is 1 in 305,000, which is what makes it an 11-year grind. When you add killing men and women for a 1 in 26 drop chance and then trying to fish 305,000 baits worth of pike. But we're not cowards, so we're going to do our best. You know what I mean? We're not necessarily going to do 11 years, but we're definitely going to give it a good shot. Because we need to get 99 ranged anyway, and we're currently at 88 ranged. So we might as well give it a try along the way. But unfortunately, if we went as dry on Heron as we did on the Beaver Pet, that is a 33-year grind. And I don't think anyone here wants to not see a Hannibal video for 33 years. Or maybe some of you do. Lies, that's 160p Hannibal. Excuse me, this is at least 720p. Thank you. Mate, I hate to be the one to say this, but lack of ring does not guarantee a lack of baby. No, I understand that. I understand the logistics of you know, producing a baby. But we are... Oh, look at Chunky Nil popping up in the clan chat. I haven't seen that in a while. What we're moving in together was step 1. Step 2, we would like to do the marriage thing first, if we can. And then step 3 is baby. It's like one of those really shit step 3 plans that you see. Step 1, move. Step 2, marriage. Step 3, baby. I mean, if it doesn't work out that way, it doesn't work out that way. But that is the current idea. Any idea how long it would take to go 200mm fishing pike only and have unlimited bait? If I had unlimited bait to begin with, it'd probably take a couple of years to get there. Just think in 6 years' time you could have an in real life agility bot. To be fair, in 6 years' time, I don't think we'll be doing agility. I think we'd have already done agility by that point. Agility is closer than you think. It's a lot closer than you think. Oh, we are at 10 agility, by the way. We haven't had a lamp in quite a long time. Do I still have my random event thing on? It looks like I do not. Random event. No, I do not have it on, so I couldn't tell you. But I know for a fact the last few random events that I've had have been... we got the baguette from the sandwich lady recently, but before that we've had 3 dwarves in a row. 3 dwarves in a row. Howdy Hannibal, what's this about an in real life bot having a kid? Hello Turtle Chunks. I'm not having a kid yet, but maybe at some point in the future I will be. But we're talking years, not months. Hello Floki, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Never ignore your mate. I never ignore my mate. I always talk to my mate, but unfortunately there's only so many kebabs and beers that I can handle in one day before I am sick. Okay, I was going to say that is big news. Yeah, no, if not yet. Maybe one day we'll have some big news. I mean, I guess Bourne moving in is big news for me. She's moved all of her stuff in. The only thing she's got left at her old house is a mattress on the floor, so she can have somewhere comfy to sleep for the week. A little TV, so she can put stuff on while she sits in the house. And she's got a lamp so that she can read. And that's it. The rest of it is now here, which is why you've got 1 fridge, 2 fridge, new fridge, going to be in the bin fridge. By the way, Wild Terror 2 new lands have 100% discount on Steam. Looks a bit similar to RuneScape. Okay, interesting. Might have a look at that. Student lifestyle, yeah, basically. She's living the good life. Move is almost done. It certainly is. She's got to stay in her old house until Friday because her job is next to... Basically, it's down the road from her old house. And moving here is quite a while away from her job, so she's staying there till Friday to finish out this year's worth of work, and then when she goes back in the new year, it will be at a new job somewhere close to here. Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. Hello, Tom. Nice to see you, buddy. That is good. She was able to get another job quickly. Is it with the same company? It's not. Aztarak, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's not. She's gone on to a supply agency, so she will be going to various places nearby. Oh, I've still got that bloody thing on. Hold on. Random event. Analytics. We don't want those analytics. Also, I don't even know if I'm on the right world. Not even on the right world. What am I doing? Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. We're going to need the luck today. What time is it now? It's 7:15 my time. So at 9 p.m. my time, we will be going to do some more fishing in the hopes of getting that elusive heron. Can I argue with that? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good news. It's all good news. I also got one of my 4 deadlines complete. The other 3 obviously need to be completed by Friday. So I'm in a bit of stress mode at the minute, but may your RNG be kind. Thank you very much, Aztarak. We are going to give another crack at the RNG in a couple of hours. Hello, Sir Catbong. Nice to see you. Heron today confirmed. Ooh, who confirmed that? That'd be perfect. You know you can set your 309 as default. Hey, wait. 8 months. Wow. Thank you so much for the T1.
GoTwithe1 just subscribed for 8 months. Woo, good evening.
Good evening to you, wait. Yes, I can set my ward as default. You're right. I just have never done it. Where Heron, hello, Messi. Nice to see you. Messi is Messi. Heron is hopefully nearby. Hopefully. Where Heron, hello, Sean. Make sure you request DNA or parental test to make sure you are actually child father. You can never trust someone enough, no matter how much they claim. That's a very negative way to look at things. I trust Born with my life, so I will not be doing a DNA test whenever we decide to have children. Even is Christmas jumper best in stock for ranged? It certainly is, Missing Pair. This is my favourite Christmas jumper as well, because it's kind of baggy, but it's still warm. Also, I did some testing today at the Ranging Guild. So on the archery competition, I get, with no prayers on, I get about... Hold on, let me get the actual thing up first, because I was about to just guess at what I got instead of being accurate and telling you exactly what I got. So, ranged without prayer, I got... Why is that so tiny? 33.8k XP per hour. And then what I did was I put on Sharp Eye, which drains 1 prayer point every 36 seconds, which gives me quite a lot of prayer points. And that got 33.1k XP per hour, because once during that hour I had to run from the Ranging Guild, where I'm stood here, out the door, across, up and round to recharge my prayer. So by doing that, it actually made it slightly less efficient than just doing it without prayer. So I'm figuring things out slowly, but what it also means is that I now know that I'm getting above 30k XP an hour, which is only going to get more the higher level ranged we get. But that's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's been a lot worse XP per hours out there. So I just need to make sure that I get as much time in the Ranging Guild as I can get. Because then we might be done in January if things go really well. But we'll have to see. I got a 1700 salvage salvers paint. Maybe I can share my RNG with you for Heron. Thank you, Sean. Last Thursday I told everyone that I had finally got level 17 sailing. I still have level 17 sailing. I really need to do some more sailing. But I've just been so busy with work and I've been spending so much time shooting arrows that I've just not had time to do any more sailing. Hello, Camille. Nice to see you. 30k XP an hour is not bad. It is not bad. You're right. It could have been way worse than that. Way worse. Actually, what I might do, let me reset my ranged thing and see how much XP an hour we get here at Men and Women. Because I don't think it's going to be 33k, but I don't think it's going to be completely terrible. Fortunately, this is a very non-AFK training method. It is. It's a very annoying training method, actually. Well, this one, the Ranging Guild, actually is a very AFK method. Now that I've got myself a foot pedal. I have not actually played the game properly for 3 weeks due to work. Bloody work. Getting in the way of all the RuneScape gains. What an absolute shame. I also have some... I don't know what the answer to it is yet, but I've been called into the office on Thursday this week, so there will be no stream this Thursday. So either this is our last stream of 2026, or, depending on what happens... Hey, Yazine! I went for some little emphasis on the I there. I hope that was correct. But thank you very much for the follow and welcome in. Could have been Yazin. However, what I was going to say was that depending on what happens with Bourne moving in and all this kind of stuff, I potentially will be streaming next Tuesday. Maybe. And if all goes well and I get time, I might stream in between Christmas and New Year as well. So it might not be the last stream of the year, but I thought I'd just get everyone prepared anyway. Work should know its place. You're damn right, Death. You're damn right. Heron on next fishing session. I'm hoping so, Camille. That would be... I was thinking about it earlier. Getting the Heron now would be so good. Like, it would make my entire year. Hey, Sacred Song. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. I'm curious if sailing event can spawn while on boat during quest. Not sure, actually. Hannibal's in trouble. I'm not in trouble. I'm never in trouble. I'm a good lad. The last one in this economy. You're telling me. Verf and other chunkers might have a grind they don't know about. What is this grind? Ocean Encounter Clog. I'm not sure what that is yet because I've not done much. Didn't know you was on Twitch. Well, welcome in, Yazine. It's lovely to see you. We are... we've been on Twitch now for just over a year, actually. Yes, sir. Here we go. Did you say 2026 is actually 2025? Oh, yeah, sorry. The last stream of 2025 is what I meant. Ocean encounters are sea randoms and not chunk specific, surely. Yeah, potentially. I'm not really sure what it is, so I couldn't advise you on it. But if it is random, then yeah, maybe you're right. Are you working on ocean oil drilling platform? That is a hard work. I am not doing that kind of hard work. No, it's relative. It's relative to me because I have not done that work. 2025 is about over. I know. Hello, Sacred Song. What do you mean with Heron brackets maybe? Hello, Coldwing, welcome. What I mean by Heron brackets maybe is the way that we are going to be able to get the Heron is we need to kill men and women for a 1 in 26 bait drop. And that bait drop gives you one bait and one bait only. And then we take all the bait that we can get from killing men and women and we go over to the pike fishing spot that we have. And we need to fish 305,000 pikes to be on rate for Heron. So if this was an extreme series, I wouldn't have to do this grind because I might set my limiter at 1 in 16 drop, for example. Seeing as I'm a Supreme Chunker, we don't really have the limiter set generally. But what we've said is that we need to get 99 ranged anyway, and we're at 88. So we're going to do our best to get as much bait as we physically can up to 99 ranged, and then we'll make a decision. And that decision will either be, we will set a goal which might be, a certain fishing level or a certain amount of bait or something. And if we don't get Heron by then, we might just backlog it as a meme grind until we unlock a more reasonable method. I mean, lucky for me, the two reasonable methods are this one here for the fishing guild, which is right next to the ranging guild, and this one here, which is only 2 chunks away, or 3 chunks away, depending on which way I go. So even though if I do decide to backlog Heron, I'll be getting it back within 1 to 3 chunks potentially. So that is why it's maybe, because ideally we'll get it, but if we don't get it, I'm not going to sit here for 11 years. And if we go dry on it like we did the beaver, we could be here for 33 years, which again, I'll be in my 60s by then, so not a chance. I'm living a different time zone. It's already 2026 where I live. Where are you living? Are you living like, I don't know, on Mars? It's a clam you can put items in and gives a pearl based on the GP value of item. Interesting. But just to confirm, Coldwing, we have currently fished just over 2,300 pike so far. And we are 88 ranged, so we've still got a while to go. We are just over a third of the way to 99. So we've got plenty of time to have a crack at that Heron pet. But what we do is I save up all of the bait that I get in the week for stream, and we fish together on stream. So if we do manage to get Heron before we leave this chunk, it will be on stream. It will be live. There's different years around the world. What different years are around the world? Educate me, Airplane. And farming pet passive since it's time-based grind. No, we don't have any farming patches currently in our chunks, so we don't have to think about the farming pet yet. However, as a Supreme 1 chunk, I will want to get the farming pet. And to be honest, it is very, very close because the farming guild, sorry, not the farming guild, the Ardy farm chunk is here, so 1 below the ranging guild. And this has not only, farming patches for me to use, but it also has a master farmer, which means I can pickpocket unlimited seeds, which means if we get that chunk, we unlock the tangle route, and I will be getting the tangle route. essentially, up till now, I've been playing this account for just over 2 years. I've played this account for almost 6,000 hours, and I've gone through 8 different chunks. Up until now, we've not backlogged anything at all. Not one thing. And ideally for me, I will never have to backlog anything. That is my ideal scenario. But obviously, that's not technically within my control, because if we get something like the Heron grind, which is, 11 years plus, that's something that I really can't stomach, so I will be backlogging it. But in the ideal scenario, we won't have to, because we'll get it and we'll smash it. I think there is a year 4000 something in China. Oh, okay. Interesting. Imagine living in the year 4000. I wonder what that's going to look like. Maybe you could. Maybe you can literally live in RuneScape. Whoa. North Korea has a different year. Okay, fair enough. My missus is Chinese and she is like, what the fuck, lol, it is 2025. Fair enough. I don't judge either way, whether it's the year 2025, 2026, or the year 4000, wherever you live, I don't mind. As long as you're here with me, watching me play RuneScape and living your best life. That's all I care about. With my luck, I would spawn as a man or woman in Sears Pub. And then I'd appear through the front doors with my fire-making cape and coif, MSB with bronze arrows and a pew. Take that, Runar. Pew pew. I can give you an update, actually. We have currently killed, and this is only on this computer because I've also killed men and women on my phone and on my laptop. But on this one computer, we've killed 30,000 men and women, and we've killed 7,000. Sorry, we've killed 30,000 women and 7,000 men. But I know for a fact that on my laptop, I've killed another 15,000 women and another like 5,000 men. So in total, we're up to probably almost 50,000 to 55,000 total men and women, which is a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. Don't forget to pick those arrows. They're only bronze arrows. It's fine. It's a lot quicker to not pick up the arrows than to pick everything up. It wastes time overall. And you hit like 45 zeros on you, so you are immense pain for as long as possible. No. I will not put Runar through that kind of misery. Absolutely not. I'd be a beaver hopping from tree to tree, trying not to be found for a long time. There he is. Hide. That's called genocide, Mr. Hannibal. I know. And if this was real life, I wouldn't be doing it. But as it's a video game, we are allowed. Would be great if Loot Tracker shared the logs via the RuneLite profile. That would be pretty cool, actually. Because then you could keep up to date with where I'm up to. I mean, at the moment, I've got over 400 easy clues as well. We've completed 2 easy caskets so far, which is amazing. Like the amount of times I lost easy clues by being an idiot, or like just completely stopped paying attention to the game and all that kind of stuff was unbelievable. So the fact that we finally completed a couple, nice. Hannibal cancelled over that gender murder ratio. Well, unfortunately, for the women of Sears Village pub, there are 3 of them. Well, technically there's 4 of them. So you got the 3 ladies in the purple, and then you've got this lady here in the brown. And then men-wise, there's 1 guy in the blue and then 1 guy in the brown. But this guy in the brown, he wanders outside the pub constantly. So technically, when I'm killing men and women in the pub, I'm killing 4 women and 1 guy, because this guy always disappears off. So the fact that I am essentially a 1 in 4 ratio is about right, actually. So, because I don't want to keep chasing this guy outside because it just wastes so much time. How much herbal XP do you have? Oh, how much herbal XP do I have banked? I currently have 80 herbal banked. And we've calculated that based on cleaning all the herbs, but then being able to do the secondaries that we would have by the time we got to Herblore in Tavali. So that's 80 plus secondaries. Because I'm using things like Eyes of Newt and Unicorn Horn Dust and Chocolate Dust and stuff like that. Stuff that I can actually get now if I wanted to. I will do what I must kind of moment. Yeah. Thank you for giving me a swift death. You're such a kind soul. You are welcome, Runo. I also meant from a multi-computer POV. I know it still doesn't help with mobile. Oh, right, yeah. When you say stats on your killing streak, make sure to say in video game at the end. Oh, I always make it very clear that I'm talking about in game. We talked about this on one of the streams last week, but I am terrified of prison. So I don't do anything illegal, even if it's like not illegal, just frowned upon. I'm like, nah, don't want to take the risk. So I won't be doing any of the murderings outside of the Sears Village pub for now. Sounds like a good pub to pick up in a 1 to 4 ratio. I tell you what though, the Sears Village pub has done quite a lot for me in this account. It's where I got 52 prayer. It's where I bought all of my food that I was using when I was killing elementals. It's now taking part in the ranged grind. It's the place that I got enough easy clues to get 2 easy caskets. So in all, this pub has served us very well over the last 2 years. Good evening, Mr. Hannibal. How the devil are you? Hello, Mr. Crackers. I am very well, thank you. I hope you are as well. Please throw out their ironclad case against you when you add in RuneScape at the end of your crimes. To be fair, I have footage of me killing men and women in Sears Village in RuneScape, the video game. It's a video game. So it's not like I don't have my own evidence to back up my alibi. Plus, I can't do anything illegal anyway, because Bourne's literally just moved in. So why would I do something illegal literally as soon as she moves in? Because that defeats the whole point. I need 1.7 mil XP for 99 sailing. Oh, nice. You've got quite a lot. In comparison to me anyway, because I've only got 3k sailing XP on my group iron. Whoops. Should probably work on that. I'm good, still working, unfortunately. Just sat at a bay tipping. On a bay tipping. Don't know, that sounds like you are fly tipping at the seaside. Keep it PG. Sorry, Sean. I just hit 44 sailing. Nice. I do need to carry on with sailing because I really need to get my quest cape back and my music cape back. But I've got a lot to do. Got a lot to do. I'm 43 and that's only because I got a medium crew that requires 45 sailing. That's fair. Is it really? Is there a medium crew with 45 sailing requirement? She. Sitting on a dock of a bay. Gotcha. That very famous song. God, these panpipes. So good. Looks like these disgraceful people watching without liking the stream. Hello, the Dr. Bread. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you. Just got 97 sailing, guys. Almost there. That is the spirit. I should probably, after the stream, start doing some sailing. This song is a banger. Yeah, medieval. Absolute banger. Just the panpipes. The panpipes get me every time. Isn't this like 2,000 hours or something? What? Getting 99 ranged or? Has anyone you know got a weird or cool ship name? No idea. I haven't asked anybody ship names. Panpipe stream when? Isn't this the panpipe stream? Is that not what this is? Imagine getting another beaver instead of heron pet. Well, we're not doing any wood cutting, so the chances are low. Oh, the heron rate? No, this is a lot longer than 2,000 hours. A lot longer. If we're going to go on rate for heron with the current method that we have, it is 11 years, which is a lot more than 2,000 hours. My main one is Swift Mind. It's good to have a swift mind. About to get 55 sailing. 2 cannons is such a quality of life improvement. I haven't even got 1 cannon yet. I need to get on that cannon life. Ship names as I've at random. I got a good tier 3 boat name, Night Terror. I have Night Terrors. That's not a joke. I sometimes have night terrors. As a 33-year-old man. Oh, Jesus, you've committed. You're committed. I am as committed as I can be. Oh, more panpipes. Oh, just so good. Cannon looks so slow. I've not done any of the combat with it, so I don't know. But to be honest, it's a cannon, so, you know, cannons are pretty cool. What, do you have no interest in a 100,000 hour grind? Not really. I mean, I have a certain interest in it, as in I'm interested to see if someone else will do it. Because I don't think I was about to say, I don't think I have it in me. That's a lie. I could definitely do an 11-year grind. The problem is, when I get back from said 11-year grind, people won't remember who I am. So, I'd be doing the 11-year grind just to say, I've done it to myself, because there'll be no one else here. However, what I was thinking earlier was that if we do something, if we do get, I said something because my brain hadn't caught up yet, and instead of saying the word I wanted to say, it just said something while my brain tried to find the word. That's weird, isn't it? So, oh, Jesus, come on, man, get it together. I was thinking earlier that if we got the Heron before 99 ranged, that would be, for me personally, that would be cinema history. I'd go straight from a 2-year beaver grind into an 11-year Heron grind, and I spoon the Heron before I get 99 ranged. That's cinema. That would be beautiful. But unfortunately, I don't have the capacity to make that happen. I am at the mercy of the RNG gods, unfortunately. I'm just AFKing salvaging. It's so chill. I need to do that as well. I think I have just unlocked salvaging because it's 15 sailing, I think, to start. So once I've sorted some bits out with the boat, I might try that. If you're lamp fishing and do bob events, it might be a 99k hour grind instead of 100k. No, it'd still be a 100k hour. Because that wouldn't be 200 mil fishing if I did 11 years. So it'd still be a 100,000 hour grind. I'd just have more XP. But after the 11-year grind, you have 200 mil ranged. I don't even think I would, you know. I don't even think it would be 200 mil ranged. Because I'm getting 28 XP per kill. So what's that? Let's do some... Oh, I'm doing maths again. I shouldn't be doing maths. I'm bad at it. Let's say 305k times by 1 in 26 drops. That's 7.9 mil times by 28. Oh, it is. It is. It's 222 mil. Then, yeah, we would potentially have 200 mil range in XP. Yeah. If you get Heron on your last bait after hitting 99, that would be so good. That, Runar, that is some cinema there. That someone would need to make a film on it. They'd have to. Story too good to pass up on. I'm also getting all these clues that I just can't do. It's very upsetting. Like, that is a casket right there. Also, an update on the old cooking, and this is in real life cooking. I made a spaghetti bolognese yesterday, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out what to put in it, because I was like, I want to put something new in my spaghetti bolognese. And to be honest, I've already got meat in there, so I didn't want more meat. I wanted more veg. And I thought mushroom, but I don't really like mushroom all that much. So I was like, can I have something instead of mushroom? So what I did was I grated carrots into my spaghetti bolognese. Wow. Like, sometimes you just take a risk and just, you know, you just take a risk and you see if it works. If it didn't work, I'll be like, right, next time I'm not going to grate carrots into my spaghetti bolognese. But I did, and oh my god, that was some tasty spaghetti bolognese. Yes, Turtle, thank you, yes. I gave it a good crack, and it worked out perfectly. So from now on, I will be grating carrots into my spaghetti bolognese. Just juggle all the clues you can't do until you unlock the chunks easy. I can't even juggle the clues I can do, let alone clues that I can't do. I like adding peppers sometimes. Oh, that's a good shout. I didn't think of peppers, actually. I do like peppers. Basically, it was spaghetti. It was, well, actually, I have pasta bolognese because I'm a loser. But I had pasta, obviously bolognese sauce and mince. And then what I did was I put grated carrots, chopped onions, and garlic. And then I had it with a garlic bread. And it was top quality. I add Brussels sprouts to almost all my meals. Brussels sprouts. You're a better person than me, Runar. Courgette will also work as well. Oh, I don't know about courgette. I don't know. Makes me fart a lot. Brilliant. Sardines with rice and olives on my game. Sardines. Oh, I don't know about sardines. I like olives though. And I like rice. That is how Mum snuck veggies into our food as kids. Fair enough. Sprouts are good if you roast them in oil and salt and pepper. I don't think I've ever had roasted sprouts, actually. Maybe I'm missing a trick. Maybe that'll make me like sprouts. It's a game changer. Fair enough. Celery, onion and carrots are the base of all good bolognese. Try the celery stalks. Actually, that's a fair point. I've not really... I like celery. How am I going to explain this properly? I like celery if there's other strong flavours in there that bring that strong flavour down. If you get what I mean. So if you have something with celery in it, generally all the taste is here and then the celery's up here. So I like to bring this up to the kind of strength of celery so it almost mellows it out a bit. Because I find if I put celery and stuff, the celery taste takes over everything else all the time. Oh dear. It's only bloody 8 o'clock and I'm knackered. If you want to try some good Brussels sprouts, I like to cut up some bacon / pancetta, cook it till the fat renders, then toss in halved sprouts and char on one side before throwing in some butter and balsamic, I assume balsamic vinegar, maybe? Vinaigrette. Then adding salt, pepper and finish with grated parmesan. Very nice. Yeah, I generally boil my Brussels sprouts when I have them, which is very, very irregularly. Very, very irregularly. Tuna with rice is good. Again, tuna, it's another one like celery where the taste is all the way up here. So when you have it with something like rice where the taste is all the way down here, don't know. Although, having said that, my favourite type of fish that I eat is mackerel, which is like up here in taste. I can taste mackerel in my mouth for like days after eating it. Where Heron, hello Timothy, nice to see you. Yeah, stinky. It's up here in taste and up here in stinky. And if I bring this down so you can see it. There you go. Do 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 do. One atom of raw onion I will taste for a week. Wow. I like onion. Onion's good. I put onions in most stuff. Have you tried the kitchen roll cooking technique for tinned fish? Don't think so. What is the kitchen roll cooking technique? Onion OP, it really is. And broccoli. Broccoli, I love broccoli. Roasted broccoli, like roasted broccoli and carrots with a little drizzle of honey on top. Oh, strike me down. That is some good stuff. Onion and garlic for life. Oh yeah, garlic. Garlic is so good. I put as much garlic in my stuff as I'm allowed, which is a lot of garlic. I like onion but cooked. Oh yeah, you've got to cook the onion. Tender stem. Oh baby. You put a layer of kitchen roll over it and soaks the oil a bit, and you light it and it just adds smoky flavour to the fish. Wow. Red and Darren, thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for the advice on the fish. Although setting fire to something in my house is not generally a good idea for me, because I am accident prone. I made some garlic oil myself today. I love me some garlic. You made your own garlic oil? See, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Do you just squeeze them really hard? Prefer raw carrots over cooked. Really? Okay, interesting. I don't think I could sit there and just like chomp on a carrot like a rabbit, but I could definitely cut it up and eat it in a meal. Cooking broccoli in but with pepper is also good. Frying on a pan. Yeah, I tend to put a little bit of oil in a glass dish thing. There's a word there. Don't know what it is. And I roast my carrots for about 30 minutes. And then I roast my broccoli for about 15 minutes-ish. And when there's roughly 5 minutes left, I'll drizzle honey over the top for the last 5 minutes. Very good. Pyrex, that's the one. Pyrex dish. I eat whole carrots, it's fun, you can pretend it's a cigar. I don't know what would taste worse in my mouth, cigar or a carrot, a raw carrot. Jennifer Mayo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you are well on this beautifully dark evening in the UK. I have considered, instead of having all of the lights on like this, I've considered like putting all my Christmas lights on. But literally this will be like watching some of Queso's streams. where I'd just be backlit by the I'd be front lit by the screens and it'd look weird and barely even tell it's me. It is never dark in London. Too much light pollution. That is true. I am not in London. So if I turned all the lights off in this room right now, it would be very, very dark. Hey Hannibal, have you tried out Zaz's website with the new RuneScape themed minigames? I have not. I did see the message. I just haven't had time to respond yet. I have been so wall-to-wall busy. Are you hard committing to the Heron grind? I remember before saying you would stop at 99 range or something. Yes, I'm not hard committing to the range grind, but I'm going to do my absolute best. And I think 99 range might be the cut-off point, or when we get there, if we decide that it should be, I don't know, 68 fishing or a certain amount of bait or something like that, we'll make that decision then. But for now, yeah. We are committing to the Heron grind for now. Hello, Washer. Nice to see you. Now, am I going to get fishing XP or am I going to get magic XP? I reckon it's going to be magic XP this time. I've had fishing XP for the last couple. Magic XP! Look at that. I can see into the future. Which means we are getting Heron in an hour's time. Excuse me. I live in the countryside, so turn off the lights for me would be very dark here too. See, I like it. I like the dark. And when I'm not streaming, I will sit with literally just like a couple of Christmas lights on over in the other side of the room. And I'm cozy like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You have to have copium, my crew. How am I going to get through this without some copium? Does the Eva Bob random have a chance for Heron? If only. If only. At this point, I will take any sort of extra chance, even if it's only from Bob fishing randoms. But no, unfortunately not. You cannot get the Heron from Bob randoms. I am very excited though about the end of this chunk, because getting 99 ranged is going to be great, because you know we'll get the ranging cape. The ranging cape will give us the opportunity to pick up arrows. It'll also give us the kind of maximum range boost that we can get from just levels, which will be nice. So then it will really just be equipment that I'm hampered by. It also means we're one of our 7 combat stats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You count prayer, right? And HP. So yeah, 7. It'd be one of our 7 combat stats down for 99, which would be great. And also what it'll mean is that we are... we're one step closer to, you know, when we do get a boss, we'll have at least something good to use. You know, MSB, 99 ranged, ranging cape. That's not bad as a setup. And seeing as we already got 79 magic in the first chunk and, you know, quite healthy other stats in the first chunk, I think we're in a pretty good position. So I am kind of glad that we got the ranging guild and the ranging grind relatively early on in our list of chunks. I feel like it's a sign. I found out this stream is live right after a clanmate got beaver. That's what we like to hear. Also, for some reason, I don't know why these streams keep going up with the last video thumbnail. I don't know why YouTube's doing that, because I have not given it permission to do that. I assume it's changed now that the stream's already started, but we can never know. That's an Inferno setup right there, or BA perhaps. Whoa, 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 whoa. When I said boss, that's not what I meant. I did not mean a Barbarian Assault. Thank you. We are, at the minute, avoiding it like the plague. You know, we didn't get Magruber's Wood, so we're not going this way. Although, this was one step in the wrong direction, technically. So I'm really hoping I do avoid it for a long time. Like, there was somebody I was watching a while ago who was talking about it. It might have been Limpwort, actually. Or maybe it was Frey. But someone was saying, like, they had their starting chunk and the chunk to the left. They hadn't rolled that chunk since the beginning, and they had, like, 50 chunks at that point, or 30 chunks, or whatever it was. And I'm kind of hoping that Barbarian Assault is one of those things where it's relatively close to me where I am now, but I hope that I unlock it, you know, like 50 chunks in the future. BA is fun. BA is fun if you do it, you know, a couple of runs every now and again. It's fun. Doing constant runs for months on end, I think that's going to get pretty old pretty quickly. Oh, that was Limp. Okay. I thought I remembered it from somewhere. But I've kind of got my fingers crossed for something like that. Because then I don't have to make any excuses or do any whinging. I can just say, all right, we got here eventually and we'll have a crack. Whereas if I got it in the next like 3 chunks, I'll be like, wah, I don't want to do it. Please don't make me. Is there minimal gear you'd consider Inferno as not account ending? Yeah, max gear. I don't know. I've never done the Inferno other than one time on leagues. So I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what my ability will actually let me get away with in terms of crap gear. Simp work. That just makes every chunk roll a stress fest. It does. You're right. You're absolutely correct. Because I'm always expecting to go in the wrong direction. But luckily so far, we've only done one wrong direction. And that was the one that we're currently in. Just get lucky. I mean, that's the aim, you know. We've had all of the unluck that we could possibly need. So getting lucky would be great. Don't forget to hydrate, people. I know you've been in goblin mode in your little den. Drinking Monster. So get a bit of water down you. You know, what's the worst that could happen? I've been in proper goblin mode today because I've been sat working away all day in this very spot. Drowns. Please don't drown drinking water. Shoot arrows, idiot. Thank you, Daryl. Nice to see you. I am shooting said arrows. I quit Monster a few months now, actually. That is good news. Because Monster's not the best for you, I don't think. I mean, I could be proven wrong, but I don't think it is. Drink a lot and have your pee bottle ready. Well, my pee bottle is the toilet that's upstairs, so. What's water? It's this clear liquid thing that sometimes comes in bottles, or you can have it out of your tap. You can even go out to your local river if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. How's the range coming? It's moving. It's definitely moving. We are up to... oh, shit. We are at 13k XP an hour here at Men and Women. And we're at 33k XP an hour at the Ranging Guild. So... it's not the best XP per hour here killing men and women, but it's something. And we are currently 88 ranged, so. Hot coffee is just not great to drink during the summer. True. True. I mean, you can do what I do, just completely raw dog it. No caffeine at all. Vodka, not vodka. Not vodka. Water. Drink water in the shower to save time. That's some serious efficiency scape right there. Again, I wouldn't recommend it, but, you know. Bait count, we are up to, I think we're about 60 bait now over the last few days. This streamer is baiting the viewers a lot. One third of the way there, let's go. I know, we are doing very well, to be fair. We've been in this chunk for about a month and a half. And we've ticked off a lot of stuff, like 50 crafting, and we got all the drop tables from all these different things, and blah, blah, blah. So we've spent a lot of time doing other stuff. But yeah, the ranging guild is moving along nicely. No Heron for you? What? Why not? I deserve it. Surely Jagex are going to give me a Christmas present, which is the Heron. I think quitting caffeine is harder than quitting alcohol. Yeah, maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't really drink caffeine. I don't really drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't really do drugs. When I say I don't really do drugs, I don't. Not unless you count Gaviscon. So generally, I'm boring. Like, I'm just a super boring guy. But there's always something that you're addicted to. And for me, that is video games. I am a fiend for video games. Smoking is bad also. Do not do it. I will not, Camille. Old school is a drug. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I watched Josh Strife Hayes' video from a couple of days ago of what... I think it was what MMO to play in 2026 or something like that. And one of his suggestions was Old School RuneScape, which he likened to heroin. So, you know. Spoon. Hello, Spoon. What is in the non-fishing stream is this. This is the pre-fishing stream. Number go up equals addiction mechanics. Yeah. Rocky proved you can get spoons, so stop mugging and get the drop. Well, look, as soon as we get to 9 PM my time, which is in 45 minutes, we will be going to do some fishing to get that heron. So stick around, and you might see a pet live on stream. That's not this bloody thing here. Bloody Frey. Ooh, new spoon video out. There is a new spoon video out. It's on my list of things to watch. What's the level so far? The level so far is 88 ranged. Not bad going for basically a month and a half's work. Stop picking up them coins. Uh-oh, Spoon makes videos still, apparently. And I bet it's an absolute banger. They should add a giant two-handed spoon to the game. A giant two-handed spoon? What, for the people that spoon stuff? My nose is real stuffy. Bloody house and air making my nose stuffy. Can't believe Spoon just he does. Spoon, don't you he me. You must have like 2 years of content to put up. I bet he's got more than that. Absolute grind set in the background. Boom, boom, boom. I have enough content for a few videos. That's what we like to hear. Where are they then, Spoon? Huh? Where are they? Giant spoon that's a 1 build drop from any skill in action or monster drop. Wow. They are in DaVinci Resolve actively getting edited. Yes. I'm currently at the point where, if all goes well, I can edit. I can get 2 videos out of this chunk. And then that will give me enough time, if I do 1 a month, to get this chunk finished, so that when I'm ready to upload the 3rd video, that will be the start of the next chunk. That is the hope, so then there's no gaps in between videos. Because so far, since getting the beaver, I have managed to get 1 video out a month, which has been pretty good. So you backlog the pet when you hit 99 range or some kind of fishing level instead of farming here for 11 years. Essentially, yes. Essentially, yes. That is what we'll be doing. What that level is, whether it's ranged or fishing or something else, we haven't really decided yet. But I think 99 ranged is our goal. So once we hit 99 ranged, we can make a decision on what we think is reasonable. That'd be sick. 1 a month is always the goal. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would have loved to have got like 1 every other week, but unfortunately, I can't edit that quickly, and I don't have that much content. Ooh, another clue scroll. I can't do that one either, because that is in Tavali. I've got quite a few Tavali clues here, though, in this pile. Can't wait for the killing montage. I don't know, because I'm kind of behind on videos. I'm ahead on videos, technically, but I feel behind. So I'm editing the stuff I was doing at the start of this chunk right now, which means when I'm recording clips for the next video, I don't think I'm recording the right things. And I think that when I get to that point, I'm going to be like, oh, I wish I'd recorded this, or I wish I'd recorded that. So it's not going to be a killing montage, but it might end up being something akin to that because I haven't recorded the right stuff. But I'm never going to find out until I actually, get to the editing portion. Because even with the one I'm editing right now, like, I'm trying to break up all the stuff I'm doing with other bits of things. So it's not just a montage of me just killing men and women and then I go see you next time. Because we used to do that with the kind of end of the wood cutting grind stuff. It was just here's a mystery box. Here's a level, a virtual level of cutting trees, and I don't want to do that again if I can avoid it. Sorry, killing montage in RuneScape. Thank you, Missing Pair. To be clear. Yeah, going from one big grind straight into another one is rough. That is the issue with chunk content, especially when you don't do it full time. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do this full time, but unfortunately, it does not pay the bills. So I just have to fit it in my spare time. Which is fine, because I would be playing RuneScape in my spare time anyway. Always fun with a mini montage with some old YouTube music. I don't know, I'm going to try and avoid doing montages. I'm just going to go for more side quests, let's call them. Drowning pool bodies. I think I'd get copyright strikes for that. Bear me 1 second. I'm going to go and get another bottle of water. A bottle of water. Just in case. Not if you sing it yourself. I thought you could still get copyright strikes if you sing it yourself. Or maybe if I sing it so perfectly, then they'll be like, this guy's obviously just miming. Obviously. I'll be back in about half an hour. No worries, Mr. Crackers. In half an hour, we'll be doing fishing. 9 PM. Got 82 sailing. Very nice, Sean. We're also up to 94.5 fishing on the Group Iron as well. It's going quite slow. I should probably do karambwans instead of sharks, but there's a lot of teleporting involved with karambwans. Sharks is a bit more AFK. And you know me, I love me some AFK. I'm currently trying to green log salvaging. I do need to start doing some more sailing. I really do. Collection log slots. Getting my quest cape back. Getting my music cape back. Sorting out all of the like clue, scroll, steps, all the new ones. I would like to go exploring all the new islands and things. I think that's a really cool concept. Being able to go to loads of islands on your boat. The only thing that's kind of stopping me at the minute is just time. I just don't have the time. Da, 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 da. Oh, look, this guy just... Oh, stop. Stop. I did Alt of C charting at first. I think I've done a bit of charting. I clicked on a random rock by accident, and then I think it charted it. But now I think I hate ducks and meteorologists. Oh, meteorologists, gotcha. The NPC. I know what you're talking about now. When do you feel like you can maybe quit your in real life job to strictly play RuneScape? Not anytime soon, unfortunately. I would have to earn enough money from just YouTube and Twitch that I could support all of the bills that I have to pay. And that's per month. And at the minute, I do one video a month. So to do one video a month, I would need to get probably 150k views on a video every month, plus whatever I earn off Twitch, to be able to potentially do this full time, which at the moment is a lofty dream. So I'm pretty sure I'm quite a way off being able to do it full time, unfortunately. Hello, Lone Hydra. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. The answer is win the lottery, yeah. Essentially, I mean, I'd love to win the lottery because then I would happily do this full time. Because there'd be no stress of what money comes in. I could just do it for like purely fun. Because like I love playing RuneScape. And even the editing process, like when I've got time to do it, I do enjoy editing the videos. The problem is when I'm trying to edit videos when I'm busy, I just get extra stressed. So if I had no stress because I didn't have a job and I didn't have to worry about money because I'd won the lottery, I think I could do this full time very, very happily. There are a few sea charts where you can get stuck and have to abandon boat. That's an oversight, I think. Doing fantastic. Just got my second Dragon cannon barrel at 11k salvages. Nice. I've also bought most of the Christmas presents I needed to buy now. I've just got my mum and Reeve left to buy for. And Reeve still hasn't told me what he wants for Christmas, so don't know what he's expecting me to do. Everyone else in the friend group has given me their Christmas list. And my mum is exactly the same. She's just like, oh, you don't have to get me anything. I don't mind. And I'm like, mother, shut up and tell me what you want. You deserve a present. Tell me what you want so I don't get you something useless. My one friend is 2 times dry for cannon barrel. What's the rate on cannon barrels? I'm not even sure. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Right, 30 more minutes until we are going to do some fishing for the heron. 30. We should start a countdown. I don't know how to do countdowns. I assume it's some fancy plug-in stuff to put countdowns on the old stream. One in 20k. Wow. That is quite a hefty drop rate. I think next door are shouting at each other. I'm making £30 a month from dividend stocks. If I can get that up to 2k a month, I would 100% not work. That pays bills easily. Absolutely. Absolutely. Off to bed. Good luck with Heron. No worries, Runar. Always a pleasure to have you here. Hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday if I decide to stream. I can't see why I won't, because I won't be working. I'll just need to run it by Born. But she's the loveliest person on the planet, so I doubt she'll have any issue with it. The only thing I'm thinking is if I've got any plans, which I don't remember when we've got plans. And Born has to remind me and say, you dum-dum, we have plans that day. Dum-dum. And I go, whoops, my apologies. I'll be there if you're on. That's good to hear, Runar. I will let you know in the Discord. See, there's a key thing wrong with that sentence, Turtle. See, you've said she is the boss now, right? The thing wrong with that sentence is the word now. Born has not become the boss now. Born has always been the boss from the beginning. She says jump, I say how high. I agree. My missus has always been the boss too. Look, it's my goal in life to make Bourne as happy as physically possible. So I will go to great lengths to make that happen. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. As the stream goes on, I've noticed that I just get lower and lower in my chair. My back is an absolute shit show. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Hey, Natalie. Thank you so much for the T1. Appreciate
Natalie
that greatly.
_X26 just subscribed for 2 months. Happy grinding.
Happy grinding indeed. Thank you so much for that. Welcome back. We are grinding our little socks off, and in 25 minutes we'll be going for that Heron pet and keeping all of our bits crossed. That is the way, man. If she is happy, you are also happy. I think Bourne's generally happy most of the time, so I am generally happy also. I heard you should be using office chair. So gamer chairs are bad for back. I think sitting down for long periods of time in general is bad for your back, so I don't think it matters if it's an office chair or a gaming chair. I think it's all the same. You're supposed to get up and walk about every hour or something for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that. And I try and do that. But obviously, it's not the easiest to do. Also, I'm really tall, so like when I sit at certain desks, they're just not high enough. So I have to like go into gremlin mode. Where Heron, dude, you can't get that from killing men. You got to focus on the women, otherwise you're getting himmen. Very good. Very good. Yeah, old shrimp posture. I know, and I just kind of like automatically get into the position because everything's just too low. Got things to do. Bye. No worries, Daryl. Always a pleasure to have you here. Like when I'm washing up, for example, the washing bowl or the sink in general is low enough that I have to kind of crouch slightly. And that does my back in. And then any desk that I sit at is always slightly too low, so I have to kind of lean down slightly. I don't like it. We've got quite a lot of fishing bait this time round. $22, and I've not even got a full invent yet. That is good going. And another Another clue scroll. Favorite boss in old school RuneScape? That is a very interesting question. Because when you said that, my initial thought went to the Kraken. Because it's AFK. However, when I sit and think about it, I like the Hunlef. I don't particularly like the 7 minutes of setup to do the Hunlef, but I like the Hunlef boss fight. I quite like the what's the Vardorvis? I like the Vardorvis boss fight. You're selling the idea that you live in a hobbit house. No, my house, like the ceilings are quite high. Like I can't touch the ceiling. I mean, I am sat down, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't mind living in a hobbit house, but I think my back would not be able to handle it. Kraken for me because it's my favourite drink. I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so I don't think I've ever tried Kraken because I'm not a big rum fan. But my sister's fiance, he really likes rum. I think he drinks a lot of Kraken. They changed Kraken task only. What do you mean task only? I thought Kraken was task only. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. It's only 20 to 9. You're 33, not 58. The private instance was task only. Oh, okay. Fair. I like GG's and Sire, honestly. Yeah, Grotesque Guardians is not too bad. And Sire's fine. I didn't really enjoy, closing all the vents kind of dealio. I don't like it when you have to do... Maybe I just don't like when you have to do an extra step before fighting the boss. I didn't mind... what's the one in Weiss? Phantom Musper. I quite liked Phantom Musper as a boss fight. It's so easy with Scorching Bow insta-kill events. Well, I don't have a Scorching Bow. I've got so many items that I just haven't got. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. There's so many items I'm dry on at the moment on my group Iron Man that that's why I'm literally just fishing all the time now because I'm a bit sick of it. No enhanced crystal weapon seed. No whatever the item is for the Scorching Bow. Don't have a blood shard. Don't have a basilisk jaw. I'm dry on all of them. And when you go literally dry on everything, it really does put you off. But I guess it's my fault for playing an Iron Man. I think there might be an Easter egg in sea charting. Interesting. What kind of Easter egg is that? think I was like 6k kills for the Bloodshard or something. 6k, bloody hell. I don't know how many I've done. I don't even know if vampires would be on my what's the name anymore. My drop log. Oh, they don't need to be on my drop log, do they? Because I can look at my Slayer log. I haven't found a chart to find a deep shadow that says not a good idea to anchor here. I haven't tried it yet, but you can get an anchor on bow. Got to download a loot logger, it saves them all. They don't disappear off the list. Do I have a loot logger? Do. Oh, that was me, sorry. Loot logger. Enable side panel. Where did that? Oh, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Went to check my computer because of that, lol. Mubby. It's because I pressed escape too many times and I was trying to delete nothing, so it pinged at me. What is the current goal? Not really getting Heron right. We're giving it a good go. We're not necessarily going to do 11 years, but we're going to give it a good crack. So in 15 minutes, we're going to go and use the, I think like 65, 70 bait that we've got. Oh, he's getting that Heron. Maybe. We'll see. 11 years. Yes. So we have unlocked a Heron grind because we've got these two fishing spots here. And when we rolled the Ranging Guild, the man in this house here sells a fishing rod. And men and women drop fishing bait. So it's 11-year grind because we've got to kill men and women for a 1 in 26 chance at one bait. And then we need to save up 305,000 bait to be on rate for Heron. And if you kill 305,000 baits worth of men and women, it's almost 8 million men and women. So that is going to take me about 11 years of essentially 8-hour days, because obviously I have to factor in picking up items, going to the bank and all this kind of stuff, having to go and buy more arrows and blah 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 blah. Epic, how much bait an hour do you average now? Well, we've been doing this for what, 2 hours ish now, something like that. And we've got maybe 30 bait, which is not too bad, but it's not great in the grand scheme of how much we actually would need. Can't wait for the 99 range stream where you reveal you got Heron months ago and you were just baiting us. No, I won't be doing any of that. I won't be doing a limp work. Oh yeah, fuck that. I know it's upsetting because I really do want to get the Heron, but I don't want to spend 11 years doing it. So if it comes to it and I have to explain that we're backlogging it, basically my saving grace is that chunk there is Heron and this chunk here is Heron. So it's not necessarily like we'd have to wait long before we'd have to do it anyway. So I think that should, for the like purists out there, I feel like that would be enough for them to be like, fair enough. Because it's not like I'm backlogging it and then it's going to be like, 50 chunks later it comes back. It will literally probably be like 1 to 3 chunks later and we'll be doing the Heron anyway. How long are you planning to go before backlogging 99 fishing? We haven't decided yet, but there's a few schools of thought at the moment. Either we'll do when we get to 99 ranged, or the other option is 99 ranged or 68 fishing, whichever comes last. Because you need 68 fishing to get into the fishing guild. So I feel like that's a nice way of saying we've got the requirement to get into the fishing guild. It means when we get to that chunk, we can go straight in to get the heron. Or the other option is we pick an amount of bait. So at the minute we've collected probably almost 2,400 bait total. So we could say, like, I don't know, 10,000 is a reasonable number or something like that. So I don't know which one I'm going to choose yet, and I'll probably put it out to the community when we get to the end of the chunk to see what people think is the best solution. But they're the kind of three initial thoughts. I'm curious if fish off chunks work as bait. They do, but I think they only work on Mulch Island, if I'm thinking of the same things. But I think you can only get off chunks from certain fish, if I remember right. Like, I don't think I can get them from pike. Hello, Gabriel. Nice to see you. Yep, Frey is doing fine. He's been a good little lad, following me about. And I'm still looking down on him, as is custom. Right, there's a full invent. Let's go back to the bank. Now, I normally start the fishing at 9 o'clock. However, we are going back to the bank anyway, and we've got 76 bait. So we could just start it now, maybe. We're also down to below a mil cash stack from doing the archery challenge, and we've got 705,000 archery tickets. Oh dear. They work as bait for fishing and sailing. Interesting. I'm not sure then. I mean, I wouldn't really want to chop the pike up anyway, because that's good cooking XP. But here we go. We've got 76 more chances at the heron now. Let's give it a good crack. Is this going to get us another level? It is not, unfortunately. To be honest, you know, if we got the fishing guild and we had to get heron, this would be exactly what it is. It'd be so chill. Like, I'd love to do the heron grind in the fishing guild. Just go there, you know, get my lobster cage out, start fishing, put my feet up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love fishing. I love wood cutting. What's the time comparison between level fishing, level 68 and 10k bait? 10k bait is a lot longer than 68 fishing. Well, actually, I don't think it's loads longer. Let's have a look. So, fishing to 68 from where we are now, that's 7,000 bait. So, 3,000 more bait than that for 10k. So, it's about half again. So, it's not loads longer, but it definitely is longer. I think the 68 is a good idea because if you unlock the fishing guild, you can go straight in. Yeah, well, that's my thoughts on it, but it just depends because 7,000 bait is still quite a long way away. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is. But like I said, we'll have a see where we're up to when we. Whoops. I'll have a see where we're up to when we finally get to 99 ranged. For science, cut one pike into offcuts and see if it can be used as bait. If it works, you have infinite bait. Okay, sure. But I'd go for 68. You don't want to get burnt out of the grind where you just feel like it's a massive chew on. Yeah, I know. I think 68 is reasonable. I think it's reasonable. Because right now the only issue I'm having is time. Like I'm not getting much time to kill men and women because I'm doing work, so I can't be clicking on men and women all the time. Which is why I do the archery competition, because I can essentially AFK foot pedal it. Approximately how many men, women have you killed, and how many bait total? I want to see a drop rate. I couldn't tell you how many men and women I've killed total because my loot tracker has not captured all of them. But I would hazard a guess that I've killed between 50 and 60,000 men and women. Heron in 3, all right. And how many bait total? I can answer that one because my bank will have the bait in it. Sorry, the pike in it. So I've got 2,000. Let's just call it 2,400 bait in between 50 and 60k men and women kills. Heron in 3, and 2, 1. Boo. 50 to 60k, just call it a massacre, man. It is a massacre. It is, but it's in RuneScape. It's in a video game, okay? I just did it as an average of 55k. Okay. Got a feeling this is going to be a big number. Oh, okay. 1 in 23. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just slightly under what the actual drop rate is. Not bad at all. Right, I'm going to do the test then. I will cut one pike, if I can actually cut a pike. I assume I can. Let's take a knife and let's take one singular pike. Nope. Oh. Okay. So that does actually... Interesting. Should we do a quick Google as well? Fish off cuts. Because I don't know if these are going to actually do anything else. Yellow. How's the fishing going? It's going not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. We're currently just figuring out if I can use fish offcuts because I think it's a barbarian fishing thing. By the sounds of things. So what this seems to be saying is when used as bait for barbarian fishing, it will be prioritized over other bait in the invent. Offcuts can also be used as a substitute for king worms. Swap those over. For feeding in the aerial fishing. Offcuts can be used for bait for shimmering giant krill and haddock shoals. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we could try dropping them. Don't have any fishing bait left. Looks like I can't use them as bait for normal fishing. Because that would have been pretty good, actually, because that would have essentially doubled the bait. The bait would actually count as... what, it'd be 2 in 26, technically. That is a shame. Yeah, I mean, this is not really clear, but... kind of makes sense. Yeah, that is a shame. You should call a pet before every fish caught. It will make a good clip one time. Stop order. Nice sweater. Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Can you get hold of a fly fishing rod? No, unfortunately not. If we could have got a fly fishing rod, then we would have absolutely been doing the Heron grind because we've got chickens, which means we can get unlimited feathers. And they're a lot easier to kill than men and women, and you get between, 5 and 15 feathers per kill. So that would have been way better. But unfortunately not. We've only got access to a fishing rod. Tweet Mod Ash, integrity change. Yeah, I might tweet Mod Ash about that. But, oi, I need to get a heron in less than 11 years. Can you please make this happen? It would be infinite bait, not double. You can cut up the one you fish for another go. Well, that's why it'd be double. So every time I get one bait from men and women, it actually counts as 2 because I can fish the fish and then cut the fish up and then fish another one. Oh, I guess, no, you're right. It would be infinite, wouldn't it? Because then every time I'd fish the fish, I could then cut that fish. That is right, yeah. See, that I could do. That would be it. I would absolutely do heron grind from that. Because then I could literally sit here forever. Hey, Green Pen. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We are in the potential heron portion of the stream. Oh, and Trinaku, thank you so much for the follow. Nice to have you here. We've done the men and women killing for bait portion of the stream. And we are now into the fishing for heron portion of the stream. We've only got 31 bait left. We did just try and see if fish offcuts could work, and they do not. So, unfortunately, that is not a method of unlimited fishing. Do, 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 do. It would be really good if we got Heron today, though. Then we don't have to worry about anything. I've also got Sea Engineer turned on, so if we do get a collection log slot, I will be told about it. And I'm also fishing on the Group Iron, but I got the Heron on that a couple of days ago, so a couple of weeks ago. So I won't be hearing any collection log pop-ups from that account. Back from dinner. Welcome back, Sean. Did it work? It did not work, unfortunately. It told me that I do not have any bait in my inventory. But it was a nice attempt. It was a good idea. So we're going to have to drop this fish offcut back in the bank for now. Yeah, I mean, if you can use it for barbarian fishing, you can use it while out sailing, then I can't see why you wouldn't be able to use it, you know, in regular fishing. That doesn't really make much sense, but, you know, we're not in the real world, are we? We are in the RuneScape world, so we have to play by the RuneScape rules. Hello, Motty. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. We've got one more inventor fish to get before we're back to killing men and women. Doing this kind of thing makes you appreciate, you know, playing an unrestricted account. Like, I am doing some stupid things to try and get bait for fishing, whereas my Group Iron Man is literally right next to me, just harpooning away without a care in the world. Which might be our kind of future anyway, being so close to the Fishing Guild. So I shouldn't complain yet. Also, I think the chunk pickers have been updated, so I haven't received any new tasks, which is good to know. Pike are even known to be hunters, so they'd 100% bite fish chunks. Look, if you wanna tweet Mod Ash for me and be like, yo, you should probably look at this fish bait thing, this fish offcut thing. I'm quite happy for you to do so. You know, if they want to change it just for me, I'll be absolutely down for that. How many fish have you caught? I've caught up to now almost 2,400 pike. Because pike is the only fish I can actually catch in this chunk. Because I don't have a fly fishing rod, so I can't do salmon and trout. If you would get Heron before 99 range, will you go for second one? No, siree. Not a chance. I get the first one and then I'm done. The task is finished. I tick it off. We move on to the next skill in pet. Yeah, because if you look in the clan chat now, they're talking about how you can kill hammerhead sharks on the coastlines and they drop raw sharks, so they now need 80 cooking. So I had a check to see if I would have something similar to that, but luckily in all of my areas of water there isn't anything like that, so I don't need to do any of those kind of grinds. Right, 8 more bait, 7 more bait. Here we go. Come on, RNG gods, now is the time. Now is the time to shine down upon me. Six more bait. I always get very slightly nervous every time we get down to like the last few bait. Because part of me is half expecting to actually get the heron. Even though that is completely stupid and ridiculous. Come on, baby. Five more bait. We're down to the final 5. 4. I was also supposed to put Frey in the bank, just in case we actually got it on the last one. Oh well. Waiting for these bait to run out before I leave. That is good of you, Mitbar. 3 more. Good luck. Thank you, Turtle. It's fine. If we don't get it, we're just going to restack a load of bait and have another go. Boom. 2 more. Come on. 1 more. This is it. This is the heron right here. Believe. Never mind. I got a good name for heron. What is your good name for heron, Sean? Well, we're Burb. Hello, Andermonk. We did not get Burb, unfortunately. We did try again, but no such luck. So we're back down to 0 bait. So we now need to go back and give it another crack. So let's go and kill men and women. Frey, we're not having 2 Freys. Frey is banned now. Well, we give it a good crack anyway. Afraid not. Hey. No worries, Mitbar. Thank you for spending time here. Oh, I love Harmony too. What a song. I've only just realised that's what we've been listening to. Name for your fishing pet, Manta Frey. Very nice. Can we not have a Frey name though? Can we move away from the Frey names? Give me another one. Give me something else that's funny, but not Frey. No, not more Frey. We don't want more Frey ones. Limp wort. Why you unlock fishing before getting bait shop chunk? It could make the grind much easier. Oh, I'm aware. But unfortunately, the chunk picker has said. So we must follow. What's Rocky's name again? Rocky doesn't actually have a name. But for a minute there, I was like, his name is Rocky? Are you copper... What? What is copper cab? What is that? Dismay? That's too close to Frey. That's too close. Gingers have souls. They do. Born keeps telling me that I'm going ginger, which I think she's mad. Oh, right, okay. No, I am not Gingers Have Souls / Copper Cab. That is not me. I don't know who that is, but it's not me. On 2026, Jagex need to allow us to have 2 pets following us. No, I don't know about that. I think it's kind of cool that you only get 1. Because if you had 2, just imagine if you're like being followed around by... what's the really loud, annoying one? The Scatizo pet. That one. Imagine that one, but also the other one that makes loads of noise. I can't remember what that one is either. Just imagine having both of those loud pets following you around. You could properly annoy so many people. Oh, the gargoyle one, whatever that one's called. Yeah, just imagine having both of those things following you. Oh yeah, Grawdor's got the stompy noise as well, doesn't it? Yeah, just imagine Grawdor and Skoto both following you around at the same time. That would be so loud. So bloody loud. Hello, Mr. Crackers. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, you've missed the fishing portion of the stream, but you didn't miss anything because we didn't get beaver. Beaver? We did get beaver. We didn't get heron. It was all a lie. I didn't actually get the beaver. Ha 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 ha. Don't clip that. I think Corp as well. Yeah, just imagine just all these different people who like to just annoy everybody having the ability to have 2 loud pets following them at once, and then all those people coming together just to annoy you. Unbelievable. Bum, 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 bum. They're making so much noise next door. Another clue scroll we can't do. Who is Herquin? Gem store owner in Falador. We cannot get to Falador, unfortunately. Another clue scroll we can't do. Come on, video game. Do your boy a favour. Another one. Come on. Come on. Stop doing this to me, game. Look, and all of them are different clue scrolls as well. We've not got any dupes. This game is taking the pee out of us, and we will not stand for it. I hope everyone's excited for the holiday period. We're very close now. It is 9 days until Christmas. Oh my god! I can't wait to not be at work and put my feet up. I can be nice and cozy. I can play some video games, eat some good food, watch some good stuff on TV. It's going to be very nice. This is my last cold Christmas. Why is that? Are you going back to Australia, was it? I work on Christmas. What do you do, Belgarath? Belgarath? What do you do that makes you work on Christmas? Going back to Australia early March. Is that for good, or are you going to be coming back in the future? Network operations 24/7 building. Oh, okay. I mean, I assume you can still have a good time even if you're at work. I'm sure because it's Christmas they'll let you chill out with some stuff. Maybe watch some YouTube or something. Have a nice hot chocolate, put your feet up for a bit. I get to leave early and I'm working from home. Oh, okay, fair. Working from home is not too bad then. At least you'll be at your house. That's nice. I'm in at work right now. Yeah, secret safe with me. Yeah, for good, most likely, unless a job opportunity shows up for the missus again. Fair play. Well, it depends what you're after, I guess. If you like the UK and you want to be here for longer, then it's a shame. But if you love Australia and you can't wait to go back, then I guess it's not a shame. I also I got a little boo-boo. Look at that. Look at that little boo-boo. Oh dear. I stole some of my dad's Jacob's crackers. And as I was putting them back, I punched the shelf by accident. Got a little boo-boo. Got some free crackers, but came out of it with a boo-boo. She is the moneymaker in the relationship, lol. If I was to move to England permanently, it would have to be away from London. Yeah, I mean, I would advise living out of London because I don't like cities. I don't like having loads of people around me and all that kind of stuff. Bare knuckle box in a shelf, basically. I mean, that shelf wasn't letting me put the crackers back, so yeah, get out of here, you stupid shelf. I'll show you. Is it World 309? It is World 309. I ain't having it. I'm in my early 30s and this is the first city I've lived in. Not a big fan. Yeah, they're not great. They're not great. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. Cities are still cities. England's not bad though. I mean, it depends where you want to live. Like, I've lived in both England and Wales. And I can quite easily say that Wales has been one of the favourite places I've ever lived. You sure? I'm not sure now. Shit! I'm not in 309. Well, hold on. I thought I was in 309. I'm pretty sure I clicked it earlier. There we go. There you are. I can't stand cities. I'm remote in the northeast and the countryside is so nice. Yeah, it is. It's the best place to be. Like, I'm currently in the countryside. And it's just nice. Like all of it is nice. There's not loads of people about. I still have stuff to do, so it's not like I'm bored. Which one? Oh, it's that guy. That guy's inside, not outside. It's lovely. I love being in the countryside, but when I lived in Wales, I really loved living in Wales. It was proper chill. And it was so close, just... Oh, look at that! Lovely jubbly. Arguably that's better because it isn't free. So... yeah, when I lived in Wales, it's really nice. The countryside... You were in the countryside, like, at all times. And... if you wanted to go to see something really, really beautiful in Wales, it's so close by wherever you are. Because I lived in mid Wales, so I could go to like Coedy Brennan, or I could. Thank you, Cather Chunk. It's very kind of you. Or you could like nip to the coast, like Aberystwyth, Aberdyfi, Barmouth, all these kind of things. Such a lovely place, Wales is. What did the Loch Ness Monster want? Loch Ness Monster Scotland. I swear you went to 309 earlier on stream. I'm almost certain I clicked on 309. I'm pretty sure I did. I miss having cows as neighbours. Now I have humans. Yeah, and there you go. Oh, right, got you. Tree Fiddy. It's good when I piece together jokes slowly in my head. Apparently everyone else understood what you were talking about, but me, it took me a few goes to get there. Hey, Alchemist. Thank you so much. And hello. I did not see your message. Hello, Alchemist.
Boy's just subscribed for 2 months.
Boy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that greatly. 2 whole months. Why is this now just putting any old thing on? Let's just go back to the start. Why not? Yeah, the problem is that my OBS is broke, so now it doesn't take the songs off the VOD. So if that song is going to get copyright struck, it will literally just wipe out like 3 minutes of the stream or whatever. So until I get that thing fixed, which I can't seem to figure out why, because I followed a YouTube guide and it told me exactly how to do it, and I did it, and all of a sudden now it's not working. So I'm going to have to figure that out at some point. Because actually it's messed up my latest video because you can still hear the music in the VOD. And I was trying to use some of the VOD clips on it. So now I've had to like stop the music for that section of it and just use the kind of lo-fi hip hop we were listening to. Which is fine, but the problem is I have to cut it up, which means the song like starts and stops too much. So I don't know. The only other way I can do it is voice over it, but it's not quite the same. Bum bum ba ba da bum. I actually had another thought. Is there barbed bolt tips in I assume barbed bolts is... Oh, it is, yeah. To get to 99 fletching, I'll need to make 953,000 barbed bolts. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy that many bolts. Is the VOD wiping just a YouTube thing, or does Twitch remove music? No, Twitch does the same thing. The thing is that the music that I'm using, it's not copyright. So even if this goes into the VOD won't be kind of wiped music-wise, because I'm using RuneScape music, which I'm allowed to use, and I'm using lo-fi hip-hop from a website that I pay money to get that music from, which means that that doesn't get copyright struck either. So in the VODs, you won't ever have it where the music is taken out. The problem is that Final Fantasy song, if we had left that on, that isn't... I don't have the rights to that, so that will cut it out of the VOD on both YouTube and Twitch, which is a shame. So what I'm going to have to do in the future when we do the kind of chunk roll streams and things, unless I can figure it out, I'm just going to have to turn the music off for the whole thing, just in case I want to use it for a video. And I've also got to remember to turn the Twitch alerts off, because that could also cause us some issues in the future when we're chunk rolling. But for these kind of streams, it doesn't matter. Take my Heron energy. Thank you so much, Valanov. Lovely to see you. Is it just VODs affected, or do you get in trouble for using it even live? Sometimes you can get in trouble live, but it depends, because it's harder to find out live. It depends, because I think YouTube have a bit of a problem with it, but Twitch doesn't. So you can listen to that music live on Twitch if you're not bothered about the VOD. Because if I listen just whatever music I wanted to throughout the whole of the Twitch stream, I can. But it just means that when someone goes to look at the VOD, there's no sound at all, because they won't just go, we'll cut the music out and leave the voice. They'll just go, we'll cut the whole thing out. Whereas on OBS, there's a way to do the settings so that it puts my voice onto one track and the music onto a separate track, so that in the stream you have both tracks on, but when the VOD comes out, it only puts one track on, which means you'll still hear my voice, you just won't hear the music. And the problem is, up until about, a month ago, it was working, but then all of a sudden it stopped working. So now the music just plays all the time. So all I need to do is figure out where the problem is and then fix it. But I can't seem to find out where the problem is because I'm doing it the exact way the YouTube guide showed me to do. So it must be an update from OBS that's messed it up somehow. But I'll figure it out eventually. I mean, to be fair, like on the Twitch side, there's a channel point redeem for me to play like my favorite music. And funnily enough, the people that asked me for it have been in the stream since they asked for it, and none of them have redeemed it. So don't know why they asked me in the first place, but yeah, I've got that up because Twitch allows me to do that. But it just means the VOD will be a bit crap for people that, because there are some people that watch the VODs after the live goes out, after the live ends. Because I get a lot of comments on like YouTube from people that are watching afterwards. And it would be a bit rubbish for them if I did it for the whole stream, because then they wouldn't hear anything and it'd be pointless. Finally catch a stream, long time viewer. Hey Scott, nice to see you. Thank you for coming here and spending time with us. It's a pleasure to have you. Yeah, I was wondering, since you said you'd do metal reactions in future, but it'd be a live only thing. Yeah, and essentially what I don't want to do is I don't want to put lots of pressure on people to listen to that kind of stuff. So which is why I made it like a channel point redeem on the Twitch side. So if you were interested in it and you wanted to listen to some of my all-time favourite songs, you can redeem like 5 at a time. And it'd be like once a stream you can do 5. And it was just a way to kind of showcase the other stuff I listen to, because on the stream we really only hear lo-fi hip-hop or RuneScape music. But I've got a kind of wide range of music styles that I listen to. And I've got a playlist which has all of my favourite songs together, which is kind of my daily playlist that I listen to when I'm not listening to lo-fi. No pressure here, let's thrash. Ooh. I know you probably said this 80 times, but is the current plan 99 range? And if Heron comes from that, great, but if not, roll chunk. Essentially, yeah. Hey, Frib, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, the plan is that it's either 99 ranged or it will be 68 fishing, or a certain amount of bait will be when we call it. We haven't made that decision just yet, but they're the kind of options on the table at the minute. Next stream I will redeem it. Not enough time now. You've got plenty of time now. We've got 20 minutes. But if you want to wait for next stream, that will be hopefully Tuesday next week. What is the plan at the moment? No Heron to 99 fishing range, but rolling. Yeah, essentially, yeah. 99 ranged on men and women. Well, it's not just men and women, because I don't want the grind to last ages anyway. If we're going to just backlog it anyway. I'm doing a lot of time at the Ranging Guild at the archery competition, because that is 33k XP an hour, whereas men and women here it is 11k XP an hour. So it's 3 times faster at the Ranging Guild. So if we do a bit of Ranging Guild, a bit of men and women, it kind of makes it a little bit easier to do overall, a little bit quicker. What's the reason for 68 fishing? To get into the fishing guild. Because we are 1 chunk away from the fishing guild. And I think that'd be a reasonable thing, that if I backlog the Heron this chunk, I can get it potentially straight away in the next chunk. But you wouldn't get those OP bait drops. I know. But it is giving me a lot of AFK time, which is great, because if I'm at work, if I was just doing men and women, I wouldn't be able to do it while I'm at work. So that means that there's a load of time there that I'm not spent doing anything on the account. Whereas foot pedaling at the archery guild, at the range guild, means that I can have some AFK time while I'm working, which is really good. What's the ETA on the next roll? Like 2 to 3 months or something? Yeah, maybe. I would say it's between 1 and 3 months, depending on how much we do Ranging Guild versus men and women. Hope everyone good. Just want to let you know, love the content. Thank you, Simo. That's very kind of you. Welcome in. You work from home or go to an office? I go to an office 3 days a week, and I work from home 2 days a week. So twice a week, I foot pedal for essentially 8 hours, and then I stop and do streaming, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm in the office from 10 until 6. I don't get home till about 7. I make tea, and then I've got a few hours after that to do some foot pedaling or killing men and women, depending on which one I'm in RuneScape, depending on which one I'm up for. How much bait have you accumulated so far? We've accumulated about 2,400 bait, and we've used all of that bait so far, and we still haven't got the Heron. Lucky I'm in the office all 5. Yeah, I don't think I could do all 5. Important disclaimer. You gotta give the disclaimers, otherwise people will go, you kill men and women, for real? And I'll be like, no, obviously not. Why would I be admitting that on a live stream? Are you mad? Yeah, weird flex. I'm a permanent work from home. I could not cope going back to an office. I would love to do permanent work from home, I think. I'm very much a homebody. I like to be at home. I like to be cozy in the house. Everything that I love is in the house anyway. So I could definitely be a hermit. But unfortunately, I'm running the office, so I can't not be there, which is a shame. I wish I was still work from home. Well, yeah, well, if we go back to, like, you know, the dark times, I was full-time at home anyway because of, you know, COVID. And I was working still, but I was at home all the time, and it worked, you know. I still got my work done. I still talked to people. So when they said we're going to go back to the office 3 days, I was a bit like, why? You know, why? We showed that we could do it, so why do we need to go back? But here we are. That's what makes it the perfect cover. IRL one chunk, never leave the house. I could probably, you know, I could probably do it. This guy owns an office. I don't own an office. I run an office that's owned by the company that I work for. Yeah, I run the office. My title is technically Associate Director. Companies are over leveraged with retail properties, so they have to make us come. Fair enough. This guy owns a company that he works for. I don't own the company. Normally offices are stationary buildings. Why are you running with it? You got to keep up with the competition, don't you? You know what I mean? Why else would people say you got to keep up with the competition if you're not chasing after them? Duh. Yeah, this guy runs an office. I will be going to the office tomorrow, and I was going to be going to the office on Friday, but unfortunately I've been called into the office on Thursday, which is why I won't be streaming on Thursday, because I'll be having to go into the office, which means I won't be home until 7 anyway, and then I'll need to make tea. So this guy's running for office. I am not running for office. I'm also not an office. The most important part of the day, which bit? Eating tea or leaving work? Or both. Maybe it's both. Both of them. Now you're speaking my lingo. Eat, work, leave tea. No, I can't leave tea. I'm a hungry boy. This guy's an office athlete. Must be a new category of Olympics. I am not an athlete. None of you have seen me run, and none of you will ever see me run because I don't run. I could run if forced, you know, if I got chased by a lion or something, I could definitely run then. But given the option by something that isn't trying to kill me, you ain't making me run. You know how like Agile Tom has channel point redemptions for like doing press ups and all that kind of stuff? Never doing it. Not doing it. I know it's healthy, but I don't care. Wow, there are lions in the UK. Technically, there was a whole period of like the early 2000s where people thought that there was a Black Panther roaming the UK. He has Agile in his name. That is true. That is very true. Did you say Friday? I did not say Friday. We don't talk about Frey. Too many phrases. I mean, I am more scared of the English, so stabby. How are you scared of the English? You're from Australia. There's more things in Australia that can kill you. That place is terrifying. Only time a man should run is if the chippy is about to close. Luckily for me, I've got a chippy round the corner from my house, so I don't have to run very far if I were to run for said chippy. All the lions got made into football emblems and went extinct. There you go. There's some English lore for you. To be honest, would you rather face a Black Widow or someone from Birmingham? Birmingham, definitely. I reckon I've got a good chance at fighting someone from Birmingham. I don't think I'd have a good chance at beating a Black Widow. I'm going to be ending the stream in 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do, just as a little treat for everybody, we're going to go and use the 15 bait that we've collected. You get 2 lots of fish in. But you know that they would kill you. In England, you don't know what they are thinking. That is true. They're from Birmingham, so they're probably not thinking much. Ooh. Oi. Sorry. My apologies. Master has given Dobby some fishing bait. Dobby has a new heron. Oh, look. Who's this? Mocky J. Hello, Mocky J. Can you give me your fly fishing rod, please? Thank you. Right, while we're fishing these last 15 bait, when we do come to end the stream, the people that are on the Twitch side, we are going to go and raid somebody, obviously, as always. You've got a choice between Mark, Chunky Thorpe, who is currently streaming, doing some cooking, or we can go and... ooh, baby, please say... Triangle sandwich, get out of here. Or we can go and raid Crack with a K. He's currently online doing some of his chunk account. Or we can go and raid somebody random who's got a couple of viewers, make their day. It's getting close to Christmas, so for people on Twitch, which one of those would you like to do? For people on YouTube, if you want to get involved in who we go and see, you can. Obviously, you won't come with us, but you can get involved in the decision making if you'd like. Put them all in a wheel and spin it. Oh, I'm not quick enough to do that. You choose. I mean, I'm happy to choose if other people... if other people don't want to make the decision themselves. Because we've raided Mark a few times. We've never raided Crack with a K, though. And I would be interested to sit in Crack with a K stream for a little bit. Because obviously I've seen Crack with a K series, but I've never actually been in a live stream. Do 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 do. Where in the UK are you from? I am never going to tell any of you where in the UK that I'm from, but I will tell you that I originate from the Midlands, and that's all you're going to get to know. I like Crack, the content creator. You need to be specific. Right, 3 more bait left. He originated from Middle Earth. Maybe I did. You may call me Samwise Gamgee. Because I prop up the Fellowship of the Chunkers single-handedly. But do not tell any other of the chunkers that I said that. Slow down there. What are you propping up now? The whole of the chunk community. All to myself. One more bait. Here we go. You've got skill cape socks on, Tom. That's very nice. My spiritual animal is second breakfast. Well, 15 bait down. No heron that time either, but you got 2 lots of fish in that stream. You lucky, lucky people. But we tried our best. Right, let's have a little look. See. Oop. Oh, I've never seen what Crack with the K actually looks like, so this is going to be interesting. Let's pop all that away in the bank. Good luck, masturbator. Sorry, the mods are, you know, as always, indisposed. Should be doing their job here, but they're not. So I'll do that myself. Anyway, it is now time for me to leave. So I'm going to give you my normal spiel, and then for the people on Twitch, we're going to go and say hi to Crack with a K. So the normal spiel. Thank you all so very much for spending your valuable time here with me, doing some stupid shit as usual. We're going to be killing many more hundreds of thousands of men and women in RuneScape over the course of the next few months, and I'm so glad that you are all choosing to spend your time here with me. I won't be streaming on Thursday this week because I've had to go to the office, but what I'll do is I'll try and do a Tuesday stream next week, which will be just before Christmas, which will be nice because I'll actually be off work, so maybe I can do a bit of a longer stream next week, so that'll be nice. But yeah, thank you all so much for spending your time here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I hope you're going to have a good rest of your day, and I hope you all have a great Christmas. Just in case I don't see you, I hope your holiday break, whatever you decide to do, whatever you decide to celebrate, I hope you have a great time. I hope you get everything that you want, and I hope you have a lovely, just whatever time off work you're going to get. Hopefully 2 weeks, but if not, at least a few days. Merry Christmas. Have a happy new year. All that kind of good jazz. But hopefully I'll see you before Christmas anyway. So let's go and say hi to Crack with a K, the absolute lunatic. I will see you all very soon. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Mwah!